is a gentle truth that many people overlook. Money responds to the way you speak to it, think about it, and feel about it. Just like a friend, money is drawn to places where it feels welcomed, appreciated, and respected. When you change the way you relate to money, you transform the entire flow of abundance in your life. Today, let us step into a new relationship with money, one built on love, gratitude, and trust. Treat money with love, not fear. This is one of the most powerful shifts you can ever make in your relationship with abundance. Most people grow up learning to fear money, fear not having enough, fear losing it, fear of bills, fear of unexpected expenses. That fear becomes the emotional lens through which they see their finances. And because fear is a contracting energy, it pushes money away. Fear closes doors. Fear tightens the flow. Fear creates blockages that make money feel like a struggle. But imagine a different relationship. One where money feels safe with you, welcomed by you, even cherished by you. Money is energy, and energy responds to emotion. When you fear money, it senses the tension within you. It feels as though you don't trust it. It feels as though you're expecting it to disappear or disappoint you. And just like any friend who senses suspicion or stress, money quietly distances itself. But when you shift your feelings from fear to love, everything begins to change. Love softens your energy. Love opens you up. Love invites more in. When you treat money with love, money feels free to flow into your life without resistance. Treating money with love means recognizing its purpose. Money is not your enemy. Money is not trying to harm you. Money is not here to burden you. Money is a helpful partner that allows you to experience comfort, joy, freedom, and opportunities. When you look at money as a supportive force in your life instead of a source of stress, you begin to attract more of it naturally. You start seeing money as something that works with you, not against you. Think of someone you deeply care about. How do you speak to them? How do you think about them? How do you treat them? You speak kindly. You show gratitude. You appreciate their presence. You see their value. Now imagine speaking to money in that same loving tone. Imagine saying to money, I am grateful for you. I appreciate all that you allow me to do. I am open to you. I welcome you into my life. Money listens. Money responds. Money feels that warmth. And that warmth calls it back to you again and again. When you feel fear around money, you send out a vibration of lack. You tell the universe that you don't believe you're supported. You send the message that you expect hardship. Fear creates the illusion that money is scarce, even when it isn't. But when you feel love toward money, you send out a vibration of abundance. Love announces that you trust the flow of life. Love tells the universe that you expect to be supported. Love sends a signal that you are open to receiving more. Treating money with love means paying attention to the thoughts you repeat every day. If your inner dialogue is filled with fear, I never have enough, money always slips away. I'm scared I won't be able to pay for this. Those thoughts shape your reality. But when you begin to speak to money with kindness, money always finds me. I am safe with money. I am open to receiving more than ever. The energy begins to shift. Your subconscious picks up these new beliefs and starts looking for ways to align your outer world with your inner truth. Even the small moments matter. When you receive money, whether it's $1 or 1,000, pause and say thank you. When you spend money, bless it as it leaves and say, this money returns to me multiplied. This simple act of gratitude sends a message of love, not fear. You are telling money that you trust its cycle. You are telling money that you know it will come back. Gratitude acts like a magnet. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you attract what you desire. Fear makes people cling tightly to money. Love allows them to handle money with ease and confidence. Fear says, "What if this is all I get?" Love says, "More is always on the way." Fear says, "Money is difficult." Love says, "Money flows to me naturally." Fear says, "I'm afraid of losing it." Love says, "I trust money to return to me always." When you choose love over fear, you choose expansion over limitation. Your relationship with money improves when you release past patterns. Maybe you were taught that having money is greedy. Maybe you were told money causes problems. Maybe you experienced moments where money felt scarce. Those past experiences may still be influencing your feelings today. But you can choose a new story. You can tell money, "I am ready to welcome you without fear. I am ready to build a healthy, loving relationship with you." The moment you say this from your heart, money feels your openness. Treating money with love, not fear, transforms your vibration. When you love money, you feel relaxed around it. And when you feel relaxed, you attract more. Money moves toward ease, not pressure. It flows where it feels appreciated, not where it feels chased. Speak to money with warmth. Think of money with gratitude. Treat money as a friend who wants to support you. When you do this consistently, you will feel the shift. Money will feel your love, and money will follow you everywhere. Money wants to be your friend. This may sound unusual at first, because most people have been taught to see money as a problem, a burden, or something they must chase and struggle for. But imagine for a moment that money is not a distant force, but a warm, loyal companion that wants to be in your life. Imagine that money is simply waiting for you to open the door, smile, and invite it in, not with desperation, but with genuine friendliness. When you shift your perspective from seeing money as an obstacle to seeing it as a friend, everything about your financial experience begins to transform. Just like a friend, money responds to the way you treat it. If you speak negatively about money, it feels unwelcomed. If you constantly complain that it is never enough, it senses rejection. If you ignore it or handle it carelessly, it pulls away. But when you speak kindly to money, appreciate it, and treat it with care, money relaxes into your life. It becomes easier to attract, easier to hold on to, and easier to multiply. Friends stay where they feel valued, and money is no different. Think about how you treat someone you care about. You acknowledge their presence. You appreciate their support. You speak to them with kindness. You enjoy spending time with them. Now consider how you treat money. Do you appreciate it when it arrives? Do you treat it respectfully as it passes through your hands? Do you acknowledge the blessings it brings into your life? Many people don't. Many people greet money with stress, guilt, fear, or frustration. Imagine how a friend would feel if every time they came near you, you sighed, worried, or spoke poorly of them. They would feel unwelcome. Money reacts the same way. When you see money as a friend, you begin to treat it differently. You start appreciating even small amounts. You stop judging yourself for what you have or don't have. You begin speaking to money with positive intention, saying things like, "I love how you support me," or "Thank you for being in my life," or "I know more of you is always coming." These simple sentences carry powerful energy. They let money know that it is safe with you. They make money feel respected, valued, and understood. Money wants to be with people who respect it. Money wants to be with people who honor it. Money wants to be with people who believe they deserve it. When you treat money like a friend, You show that you are ready for a harmonious relationship. Money senses your openness and flows toward you more naturally. It begins showing up in unexpected ways: opportunities, gifts, discounts, promotions, ideas, clients, and even random blessings. Money enjoys being around someone who radiates appreciation instead of fear. Just like a good friend, money wants to support you. It wants to help you create a life filled with peace, comfort, choices, and freedom. It wants to help you express your gifts, take care of your loved ones, and experience life with joy. When you see money as supportive instead of stressful, you open your heart to receiving more of it. You stop blocking its flow with guilt or doubt. You stop pushing it away with negative beliefs. You stop treating it like something that is hard to find or easy to lose. Instead, you begin trusting it. And money always moves toward trust. Every friendship requires communication, and the same is true with money. Talk to money in your mind. Tell it you are grateful for everything it does for you. Tell it you welcome it. Tell it you love having it in your life. The more you communicate with money in a positive way, the more the energy around you begins to shift. Money feels invited. Money feels safe. Money feels at home. You become someone money loves being around. A friend also needs space to grow, and so does money. When you handle money wisely, saving a little, investing a little, circulating it with joy, you show that you are a good steward. Friends trust people who treat them with care. Money stays with people who use it with intention. Wastefulness or fearfulness repels money, but mindful flow attracts it. Money wants to be in the hands of someone who respects every dollar, not someone who fears every dollar. Your energy is the bridge between you and money. If your energy is anxious, money feels tension. If your energy is grateful, money feels welcomed. If your energy is open, money knows it can flow toward you without resistance. Money wants to be your friend because friendship brings peace and harmony. In this state, money becomes an easy, natural part of your life instead of something you chase or worry about. Imagine money smiling at you, saying, "I want to be with you. I want to support you. I want to stay near you." Let this image fill your heart. Treat money with that same warmth in return. When you honor this friendship, money will walk beside you wherever you go. It will follow you not because you chase it, but because it chooses you, because you have become someone who loves, appreciates, and respects the presence of abundance. Money expands where it is celebrated. This truth may sound simple, but it carries a powerful spiritual and emotional vibration that can transform your relationship with abundance. Think about how people respond when they feel celebrated. When someone acknowledges their presence, appreciates their contributions, and treats their arrival with excitement, they naturally want to return. They feel welcomed, valued, and recognized. Money behaves the same way. It gravitates toward environments where it is appreciated, not criticized. It flows toward people who celebrate it, not those who complain about it or fear its absence. Whenever money enters your life, even in the smallest amounts, it brings a message. I trust you. I want to be with you. The way you respond to this arrival determines whether more will follow. If you celebrate it, even if it's a small amount, you create a vibration of appreciation that calls more in. If you dismiss it, feel frustrated because it's not enough, or overlook it entirely, you send a message that its presence is unimportant. Money doesn't want to go where it feels ignored or undervalued. It wants to go where it is celebrated. Celebration is a powerful energy. Celebration means joy. It means gratitude. It means recognition. When money feels your joy, it feels invited. When you smile at your income instead of stressing over it, money feels that warm energy and moves toward it. When you say, "Thank you," when money arrives, no matter the amount, you are telling the universe, "I am grateful for this flow. I appreciate it. I welcome more." Gratitude multiplies everything it touches, and money is no exception. Money expands where it is celebrated because celebration communicates abundance. When you celebrate what you already have, you tell your subconscious mind that you are living in a world of plenty. Your inner world shifts from lack to abundance. And according to universal laws, your outer world must mirror your inner beliefs. When your energy feels abundant, more abundance comes. When your energy feels grateful, more reasons for gratitude appear. Celebration opens the channel through which prosperity flows effortlessly. Celebration also changes your emotional relationship with money. Many people feel tension when they think about money. They feel guilt when they spend it. They feel fear when they look at their bank accounts. They feel shame over past financial mistakes. These emotions block the natural flow of money. They create energetic walls that make money feel unwelcome. But celebration breaks down those walls. It transforms the energy from fear to joy, from pressure to ease, from scarcity to expansion. When you celebrate money, you shift from saying, "Don't have enough," to saying, "I am grateful for what I have now, and more is coming." That shift alone creates a magnetic field around you. Money moves where it feels safe, appreciated, and respected. If every time money arrives, you greet it with gratitude, even if it's a coin, a discount, a gift, a tip, or a tiny increase, you ignite a vibration that naturally attracts more. The universe responds to joy. The universe responds to appreciation. The universe responds to celebration. Even the way you spend money can be an act of celebration. Instead of feeling stressed as you pay a bill, imagine celebrating the fact that you have the ability to pay it. Instead of feeling worried when you purchase something, celebrate the fact that money allowed you to buy something you needed or wanted. When you spend money with appreciation instead of fear, that money returns to you multiplied. You are telling the universe that you trust the flow, that you believe as money leaves, more will come. Money also expands when you treat it with thoughtful attention. Keeping your money organized, knowing what you have, saving some, investing some, and spending some with intention are all forms of celebration. When you treat money with care, it feels respected. Just like a cherished friend who feels honored, money wants to stay close to someone who acknowledges its presence and uses it wisely. Sloppy or fearful management repels money, but mindful, joyful treatment attracts it. Celebration builds momentum. When you celebrate small amounts, bigger amounts begin to show up. When you celebrate unexpected blessings, more unexpected blessings appear. When you celebrate opportunities, more opportunities unfold. Your energy becomes a magnet that draws wealth from every direction because you have created a welcoming environment for abundance. Think about a home where laughter, warmth, and gratitude fill the space. People naturally want to visit, stay, and return. Money feels the same. It wants to come where it feels joy. It wants to come where it feels honored. It wants to come where it feels celebrated. When you live in a state of celebration, you open the gate to unlimited financial flow. You are telling the universe, "I am ready for more. I appreciate what I have. I celebrate what you have given me, and I welcome what is on its way." Money expands where it is celebrated because celebration aligns you with the energy of abundance itself. It transforms your inner world, shifts your vibration, and attracts prosperity effortlessly. Celebrate money today. Celebrate every dollar. Celebrate every blessing. Celebrate every opportunity. And watch how money continues to grow, return, flow, and expand in your life more beautifully than ever before. Speak to money with confidence, because confidence is the language that abundance understands. Most people speak to money from a place of fear, uncertainty, or doubt. They think about money with worry. They talk about money with hesitation. And they make financial decisions from a state of insecurity. This energy creates resistance. It sends a message to money that you don't trust it, you don't feel worthy of it, or you're unsure whether it will stay with you. But when you speak to money with confidence, you send out a completely different message, a message of certainty, strength, and trust. And money responds powerfully to that vibration. Confidence is magnetic. When you confidently expect money to flow to you, more of it comes. When you confidently believe you are worthy of financial ease, the universe aligns with that belief. Money can sense your inner posture. It knows whether you are speaking with fear or with certainty. Imagine money standing in front of you. If you speak with anxiety, I hope you come. I don't know if I can get more. I'm scared you'll leave. Money feels that trembling energy and withdraws. But if you speak to money with firm, calm assurance, I trust you, you belong with me, you always return multiplied. Money feels grounded and drawn to your confidence. Speaking to money with confidence does not mean pretending or forcing fake positive thoughts. Real confidence comes from an inner knowing that you are connected to an infinite source. It comes from trusting that money is not limited, not scarce, not slipping away from you. It comes from the belief that money desires to flow into your life and support you. When you understand that money is an ever-moving, ever-renewing energy, you begin speaking to it with the same ease and trust you would give to a loyal friend. Every word you speak carries energy. When you say with confidence, money flows to me easily, the universe rearranges itself to match that declaration. When you affirm, I attract wealth naturally, your subconscious mind begins searching for opportunities that align with that truth. Confidence in your words strengthens the roots of your beliefs. Those beliefs shape your emotions, your actions, and ultimately your financial reality. Imagine telling money, you feel safe with me. I know how to handle you. I welcome you into my life. Confidence communicates that you are ready, that you are capable, that you are willing to receive. Many people unconsciously push money away because deep down they feel unprepared or undeserving. But when you speak confidently, you dissolve those hidden blocks. You tell money, I trust myself with you, and you can trust me too. Confidence also shifts how you handle money. When you trust money, you stop gripping it with fear. You stop feeling guilty when you receive it and anxious when you spend it. You begin circulating it with intention and calm, knowing that whatever leaves your hands returns to you multiplied. Money thrives in a relationship built on trust. When you trust money to come back, it does. When you trust that more is always on the way, your inner world relaxes and the flow increases. Speaking confidently to money also trains your subconscious to operate from abundance instead of survival. Your subconscious is constantly listening. When you speak statements of lack, I never have enough, I can't afford this, money always disappears. Your mind begins treating those statements as instructions. But when you speak confidently, money always finds its way to me. I am supported financially. Everything I need comes to me at the perfect time. Your subconscious shifts into a receiving mode. It begins creating the inner pathways that attract wealth. Confidence is not loud, it is calm. True confidence in money is quiet, steady, and certain. It is the inner knowing that the universe is generous, that opportunities are limitless, and that abundance flows through you effortlessly. It is the sense that money is simply a tool, a supportive friend, not a source of fear. Every morning, you can strengthen this confidence by speaking directly to money. I love the way you support me. I know more of you is coming today. I am ready to receive all forms of abundance. Say it with certainty. Say it with belief. Say it with your shoulders relaxed and your heart open. Let your words carry the vibration of someone who no longer begs for money, but invites it with assurance. Speaking with confidence also transforms your perspective on financial challenges. Instead of panicking, you begin saying, "This is temporary. Money is returning to me. Everything is working out for my highest good." Confidence reminds you that no situation is final and no setback defines your destiny. It tells money that you trust the flow, even when the outer world looks tight. And money is naturally drawn to trust. When you speak to money with confidence, you reclaim your power. You stop acting like someone who is chasing money and step into the identity of someone who money is drawn to. You stop vibrating at fear and begin vibrating at certainty. Money recognizes that energy and moves closer to you. It becomes loyal. It becomes consistent. It becomes abundant. Money wants to hear your confidence. It wants to feel your strength. It wants to know that you believe in the partnership. Speak to money with certainty, and money will follow your voice. Speak with trust, and money will trust you. Speak with boldness, and money will make its way to you more easily, more naturally, and more abundantly than ever before. Release the old beliefs that pushed money away, because those beliefs have been shaping your reality far more than you realize. Every thought you consistently repeat becomes a doorway you either open or close. Your beliefs about money, what you deserve, what is possible, what you expect are like invisible forces influencing every choice, every emotion, and every outcome. If you grew up hearing phrases like, "Money is hard to get," "Rich people are greedy," "We can't afford that," or "Life is a struggle," those beliefs may still be living inside you, blocking the flow of abundance without you even noticing. To attract money with ease, you must release the beliefs that push it away. Old beliefs often feel natural simply because they are familiar. Maybe you saw your parents worrying about bills, and that energy became your understanding of money. Maybe you watched people around you struggle and assumed that struggle is the norm. Maybe you were taught that wanting more is wrong or that money creates problems. But these beliefs were never yours. They were inherited. You absorbed them like a sponge before you even had the power to question them. Now, as an adult, those beliefs may be running quietly in the background, shaping your financial experience. You cannot welcome new abundance with old beliefs that contradict it. Money is an energy, and it responds to your inner world. If your mind is still filled with fear-based beliefs, money senses the conflict and keeps its distance. But the moment you begin releasing these old ideas, your energy becomes lighter. You open space. You create room for new experiences, new opportunities, and new levels of prosperity. Releasing old beliefs begins with awareness. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money that might not be true? Maybe you learned that money only comes through struggle. But look around the world. Many people attract money through ease, creativity, joy, and alignment. Maybe you learned that you don't deserve wealth, but that belief was planted by someone who didn't know their own worth. You are deserving simply because you exist. Maybe you learned that wealth is only for a select few. But abundance is the natural state of the universe. It is not limited to anyone. When you recognize that these beliefs were taught, not chosen, you gain the power to release them. You can say to yourself, I no longer choose this idea. You can gently let it go, like releasing an old piece of clothing that no longer fits. The moment you release an old belief, even if just a little, money begins to feel your openness. It senses that the wall is coming down. It senses that its presence is finally welcome. Releasing old beliefs also means forgiving yourself for the financial patterns you've experienced. You may have made mistakes. You may have struggled. You may have repeated old cycles. But all of these experiences were shaped by beliefs you didn't know you were carrying. Forgive yourself. You were doing the best you could with the knowledge you had at the time. Self-forgiveness is a powerful act that dissolves shame, guilt, and fear, the very emotions that push abundance away. Now, imagine placing those old beliefs in your hands. Visualize the heavy stones you've carried for years. Feel their weight, and now imagine setting them down. Feel the release. Feel the relief. Feel your energy lighten. When you release old beliefs, you create a shift, not only in your mind, but in your vibration. Money feels this shift. Money feels the space opening, and abundance begins to flow toward you naturally. As you release the old, you must also replace it with new beliefs that align with the abundance you desire. Start speaking to money with clarity and truth. Money comes to me with ease. I deserve abundance. I am ready to receive. I am financially supported. I attract wealth in all forms. These new beliefs create new pathways in your subconscious mind. They communicate to the universe that you are no longer operating on outdated programming. You are ready for more. Releasing old beliefs also changes your emotional relationship with money. Instead of feeling fear when you look at your finances, you begin feeling curiosity, empowerment, and even gratitude. Instead of feeling shame for past financial struggles, you feel compassion for your journey. Instead of believing that money leaves you, you begin believing that money cycles back to you again and again. These emotional shifts send powerful signals that reshape your reality from the inside out. As you continue releasing the old, you may notice small changes, unexpected opportunities, sudden blessings, clearer intuition, or surprising financial support. These are signs that money is responding to your new energy. It is no longer being pushed away by fear-based beliefs. It is being invited by your openness. Remember, nothing in your financial life is fixed or final. Everything can transform when your beliefs transform. The past does not define your future. What you learn does not determine what you can create. When you release the beliefs that pushed money away, you step into a new version of yourself, the version that is ready, worthy, confident, and aligned with abundance. Let go of the old. Welcome the new. Open your heart, open your mind, and open the doors to financial flow. Money has always wanted to come to you. You are simply removing the barriers that once stood in its way. Money stays with those who are grateful, because gratitude is the energy that makes abundance feel safe and appreciated. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It is a vibration, a frequency, a magnetic force. When you are grateful for the money you already have, no matter how little or how much, you create an atmosphere that money loves to be in. Money wants to stay where it feels valued. It wants to remain where it is acknowledged. It wants to grow where it is treated with love and respect. Gratitude opens the door for money to not only stay but multiply. Many people push money away without realizing it. They complain about their bills, they criticize their income, they focus on lack, and they speak about money with frustration. This energy tells money, you are not enough. You are not appreciated. Just like a person who feels unappreciated eventually pulls away, money responds the same way. It withdraws from environments where it is met with negativity or resentment. But when you treat money with gratitude, it feels welcomed and secure. It wants to stay. It wants to support you. It wants to return in greater and greater amounts. Gratitude transforms your entire relationship with money. When you look at the money you have and say, thank you, that simple act of appreciation sends a powerful signal to the universe. It says, I recognize abundance. I honor what I have. The universe responds by giving you more experiences that match that energy. Gratitude multiplies everything it touches because it shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, from what is lacking to what is growing. And what you focus on expands. Imagine money as a friend. If you constantly tell a friend, you're not enough, or why aren't you more? That friend will feel unvalued and distant. But if you tell that same friend, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for your presence. You've helped me so much. That friend will naturally want to stay close. Money behaves just like that. It is drawn toward people who express authentic gratitude. It thrives in environments where it feels cherished. Gratitude also changes how you handle money. When you appreciate money, you manage it with care. You treat it with respect instead of fear. You avoid emotional spending because your relationship with money is grounded in peace, not stress. You make decisions from a place of clarity instead of panic. A grateful heart tends to attract more opportunities, more intuition, and more financial wisdom. Why? Because gratitude aligns you with abundance rather than survival. When you are grateful, you shift your energy into a receiving mode. You become open to new possibilities. You attract unexpected blessings. You notice opportunities that you previously overlooked. Gratitude widens your awareness and sharpens your intuition. It connects you with the deeper flow of the universe, a flow that is always moving, always expanding, always ready to bring more into your life. Gratitude also strengthens your subconscious beliefs. When you practice gratitude daily, when you say, thank you, every time money enters your life, no matter the amount, you reprogram your mind to see money as something positive, supportive, and trustworthy. This belief becomes the foundation for attracting more. Your subconscious begins expecting abundance. It shifts from fear to certainty, from scarcity to openness. And because your inner world sets the tone for your outer world, abundance begins to flow more effortlessly. Even the act of paying bills can be transformed through gratitude. Instead of saying, I hate paying this, try saying, thank you for providing this service, or thank you that I have the money to take care of this. This simple mindset shift removes resistance. It communicates to money that you trust the flow, that you believe in circulation, not loss. Money that circulates with gratitude always returns multiplied. Gratitude keeps your heart open. It keeps your energy light. It keeps you aligned with possibility rather than limitation. When you are grateful, you stop chasing money. You stop fearing it. You stop clinging to it. Instead, you work with money in harmony. You attract it naturally because you are vibrating at the frequency of abundance. Every day, you can strengthen your relationship with money through gratitude. Each time you receive money, whether it's a salary, a tip, a gift, a refund, a discount, pause and say, thank you. Each time you see money in your wallet or your bank account, say, I appreciate you. Each time you spend money on something that supports your life, say, I'm grateful for this experience. These small moments create an ongoing conversation with abundance. They tell money, I value your presence. Money wants to stay with people who make it feel appreciated. It wants to grow where it feels safe. It wants to multiply where it feels loved. Gratitude is the key that keeps money close. It builds trust. It creates harmony. It opens doors to more flow, more blessings, more expansion. When your heart is filled with gratitude, money senses it. It feels welcomed. It feels understood. It feels valued. And in return, it stays with you loyal, consistent, and ever expanding.